Hi everyone, welcome to a new video. In this video, I am going to discuss with you Enum in Java. This is one of the you can say very important topic in Java, and here are the topics that I am going to cover with you. What is Enum and what are the benefits of using Enum and what are the you can say use cases or how to use it and what are the best practices right that we should follow when we are going to use enum, right? So these are the topics that I am going to cover in this video. Let's jump into what is enum, right? First of all, before we let's start with the enum. We can let me tell you one thing, that enum is nothing but which is comes from enumeration, right? Enumeration, which is comes from enumeration. Okay, so what is enum? Enum is nothing but which is comes from the word is comes from enumeration. And let me tell you the definition of enum. Enum is nothing but we can say it is a kind of, it is a special kind of, we can say special kind of data type that you can say allows or you can say enable for a variable to you can say be a set of, you can say constant data, or you can say set of predefined constant. That is more, you can say, good word. So I can say set of predefined variables, very constant, right? Defined constant. So the enumeration, or you can say enumeration is nothing but, or you can say enum is nothing but, it is a special kind of data type, and which is enabling us to store, or you can say to set, right? What it does, it is enabling us to set a predefined constant, right? So it is nothing but it is dealing with the predefined constant values. So whenever you are working with a project or any of the kind of working, right? So there you will be mostly dealing with a lot of you can see predefined constant, right? So if I talk about you are working in automation or any application, right? So there are a lot of, you can see, constant predefined data is there which is handling, right? Sometimes what we do, we use them into a string type of constant variables, right? We write it like this way. Let's say string, uh, definitely use the public keyword, right? Public string, and then let's say I'm saying pass status, right? Pass status. Like this way we are storing the values status, right? So we can say is equal to pass, right? Or past anything, whatever. So what is the use case of it? Let's say I want to store a data, I want to store a predefined constant. So for me, for my case, status can be passed, skipped, 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 and let's say field. So these are kind of, you can say, predefined data which will be used across my project in lot of cases, right? So in this is one way we generally follow, right? By using the string constant, right? And also use the constant keyword, right? Constant. So for all these, whatever the constants we have in our project, what we have to say, we have to always write it like this: public constant and string then pass status, and then I have to say fail status or skip status, whatever, right? So instead of that, if I go for using enums, it will look like this. I have to create a enum class. So let's see, and then the class is similar to the other classes we create, normal classes. Only the difference is I have to use a keyword here called enum, right? That is the only difference, and you have to pass the name of the class. Let's say status, right? So this is how you are going to create a enum class. And after that, you can mention only the status that you want to put over here in the enum. So let's see. For my case, I want to add the status like this way: pass, fail, and you can say skip, right? So all this you can say, let me give a semicolon. Now here you can understand, instead of writing public constant string, you can say um, and then your parameter name, again you are writing all this, repeating everything, right? So writing all this jargon code, instead of writing all this jargon code, what you can do, we can simply write this way, right? It will do the same work for me, but it is better management, and you can say better we are grouping the code, right? So by using this kind of code, we are making it is more readable, right? And understandable, readable, and more readable. It will be your more clarity, right? And at the same, we can say it is a clean code, right? Instead of writing all this into a same class file, all the strings, constants into a same class. So if I write this way, then it is going to be more cleaner, right? So let us see in, let me go to IntelliJ, and I'll show you how to use it, right? I'll quickly go to the IntelliJ. Let me create a class, enum class. Be creating a, let's say I'm going for um, day, right? So what I can see, let's say I'm going for days. So instead of here, you can see when we are going to create a class, I have the option to choose class, interface, record, and enum. So for this case, I have to go for enum option. Clear. So I'll go for enum, and then I have this class created, enum class created. Here you can see the keyword is used, which is nothing but enum, right? Now here I can mention all the days that you want to have. So I can say Monday, and then I can say Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, right? Right. So this is the way how you can add all your status or add all your constant values into the enum, right? So let's say tomorrow you have some other constants like any parameter names, let's say browser names you want to go for. So you can say Chrome, Firefox, Safari, right? So all these browser names you can mention into your browsers. You can say enum, right? Now let me try to quickly write a testing code. So to that, to print the value from here, right? How it is, how to get the data from here, and how I can use that, right? So let me create a test class over here. I'll be creating test day, and instead of this, I'm going to take a main method. So I'll take a main method, and inside of this, I want to just print the data, right? So let's see day of the week, or just I want to print only the, let's say, Sunday. I want to fetch the value of Sunday, right? I want to fetch the value of Sunday. What I can see, I can just say day dot, and you call the Sunday. So what it will do, it will return the Sunday. This is the string text also it will return. I did not store any data over there. I just said the Sunday. So the data I am going to get from by calling this, that is also Sunday, right? So let me run this code now here. Now you can see we got the data Sunday. Now can you imagine that whenever you are going to call this particular day dot Sunday, everywhere in your project you will be getting the same value. You do not have to be worried about that what is the value it should be. I should have, it should be a capital case or camel case or case sensitiveness, right? All these things you do not have to worried about. If you are using enum, then you will be always getting the same value everywhere you are calling from your project, right? Now let us see some other example. If you want to fetch, let's see, I want to fetch all the data, right? Whatever I have mentioned over here in this enum class, I want to print all the data. How can I print that? For that, we have a method called, you can see days, sorry, day dot, you can see values, right? This values is nothing but which is going to return us data, and also you can see here in the braces, it is going to return me in the list format, right? So day dot values, if you keep your mouse over here, you can see it is returning me data, and it is returning me in the list format, right? So if I want to print the data, or you can traverse through the data, so you can see here we can use the for loop like this, so and you can print the data, or you can just print the all the data at all, and use the for loop, we can print all the data one by one, right? If I use this and if I run it, you can see we are able to print all the data from this day enum, right? So this is how you can initialize, you can create your own enum, you can assign all your constants into enum, and you can utilize like this way, right? Okay, that's it for this video for now, guys. And this is not the end of enum. Enum is not only, you can say, restricted to this, or you can say enum is not just to this. It has lot of other use cases also. We can have, you can say, constructor, we can have methods instead of enum class. That we will see in our upcoming video. But for now, I hope you guys have understand how enum is look like, and why to use enum, how we can, you can say, organize our constant variables, right? If you have some constant variable, you can group them into different enums, so that it will be, you can say, easily understandable for all everyone, right? So yeah, that's all for the from this video, guys. I hope you have learned something, and see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye.